Hello everyone, welcome to Rashmi Sharma classes again, and today we will discuss a new topic of polarography, that is half wave potential. Right guys? So welcome back to my channel. Let's start it. In this firstly we will discuss about its definition. Then we will discuss the applied potential for this. So let's continue. After that we will discuss its significance. Definition is that how will you define the half wave potential? The half-wave potential has been defined as the potential at which polarographic wave current is half at its limiting value. So you can say when polarographic wave current is half at limiting value, then it is called half-wave potential. Clear guys? We will explain it in just simpler points. So first one is, it is an important parameter and usually remains constant for an ion group or molecule in a particular medium. Second one is, it is most important constant in polarography because you have observed that it is an constant, right? So it is important constant. How? The chemical and structural information may be obtained from measurement and half wave potential of reversible and irreversible waves. Next one is, half wave potential of cation depend upon the cationic strength. As ionic strength increases, the potential become more negative. So the applied potential will be, it may be represented as E applied, right? That is equal to E cathodic plus E anodic, and it will give you equation first. We have represented it as equation number first. It is the potential at which polarographic wave current is equal to half of ID, right? Now consider a reversible reaction. What will be the reversible reaction? Oxidant plus n number of electrons, that will give you reductant. That is a reversible because reductant can convert it into oxidant with removal of electron, and oxidant with gain of electron can give you reductant. So this is the plot graph. Graph may be plotted as something like this, right? This is the equation of cathodic polarography wave. Then the potential of constant polarographic waves by using Nernst equation. So E cathodic is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 upon N, that is log reductant E upon oxidant of E, right? This is represented by equation number 2. You may properly observe the graph from here. The graph will be something like this curve, and this will be remain constant for a period of time, right guys? The current should be directly proportional to the difference in concentration of oxidant of bulk and electrode surface. So current is directly proportional to oxidant of bulk minus oxidant of electrode surface, right? Next one is, after this we will represent it from here. We have given the equation that I is directly proportional. So for this we will put a proportionality constant. So I is equal to K1 oxidant of B minus oxidation at E. You can say oxidation as bulk phenomena and oxidation at electrode surface, right? So here K1 is a Elkovi constant. K1 is equal to, value of K1 is this, that is 607 n d to the power half m to the power 2 by 3 t to the power 1 by 6, and it may be represented by equation number 4. Here t represents the times. When concentration of oxidant of electron becomes 0, then oxidant at electrode surface is equal to 0. Then current will be ID. ID is equal to K1 of oxidant B. That means at bulk, which is represented by equation number 5. Subtracting equation 3 from 5. What was the equation number 3? This was equation number 3, and subtract this from 5. So what will you observe? That oxidant E is equal to Id minus I, right? From here, Id minus I upon K, that is K1. K1 is constant, right? Then the current should also be directly proportional to difference in concentration of reductant of electrode and bulk solution. I is equal to K2. K2 is another one constant. I is equal to K2 into reduction at electrode surface minus reduction at bulk surface. This is represented by equation number 7. When reduction at bulk surface is 0, then I is equal to K2 into reduction of electrode surface, right? This is 0, so it will be equal to something this. Reduction at electrode surface is equal to I upon K2. K2 will go here. This is represented by equation number 8. Using the value of 6 and 8 in equation number 2. What was the equation number 2? This was equation number 2, right? E cathodic, E naught minus 0.0591 upon N log of at electrode, reduction at electrode and oxidation at electrode surface. So put here in equation number 2. So E cathode is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 upon N log of I upon K2 from here upon Id minus I upon K1, right, from equation number 6, and this is from equation number 8. So E cathodic is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 upon N log of I upon Id minus I, and this will be convert like rotate reciprocal form. So K1 upon K2. K1 will goes up and K2 will goes down. So this one. It may be represented by equation number 9. Putting the value of equation 9 in equation number 1. What was the equation number 1? That was E applied is equal to E cathodic plus E anodic is equation number 1. So put this value in equation number 1. E applied is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 upon N log of I upon Id minus I into K1 upon K2 from here plus E at saturated calomel electrode, right? This is E anodic. This was E cathodic. So E applied minus E at saturated calomel electrode from here is equal to E naught minus 0.0591 upon N log of I upon Id minus I minus 0.0591 upon N log of K1 upon K2. Firstly, it will multiply with this, and after that it will multiply with this, right? So it may be represented by equation number 11. After this, now we take E applied is equal to E half and I is equal to Id by 2. So using the equation number 12 in equation number 11, E applied is equal to E half minus 0.0591 upon N log of I upon Id minus I, that is represented by equation number 13. So from equation 13, it is clear that E applied potential will be independent on the concentration of reductant and oxidant, right? So it will not depend upon reductant or oxidant. So after this, last one is significance or factor affecting the half wave potential. The factors which will affect the half wave potential can be observed here. First one is the temperature constant of half wave potential is between -2 to +2 megavolt, or you can say per degree. Second one is for reversible wave, it may either positive or negative, but for reversible it is taken as positive. Sorry, for irreversible, here for irreversible wave it may be either positive or negative, but for reversible it is taken as positive. Next one is, it is always independent of concentration of electroactive species. Fourth one is, half-wave potential of a reversible wave is independent of capillary character. Next, the complex formation can affect the value of half-wave potential, that is E half. The change in nature and concentration of electroligand may affect the value of E half. E half for reversible reaction of organic compound will affected by chemical reaction. So these are some factors which will affect the E half value. You can see half wave potential, which is represented by E half. I hope you get this video. If someone have any kind of doubt or any issue with this, then you can comment in comment section. If you guys, if you like my video, then please like, share and subscribe, and press the bell icon for further notification. And thanks from Rashmi Sharma Classes. Thank you everyone.